Hello, everybody. Welcome. Sunday, Sci-Fi Sunday, guys. Well, sort of Sci-Fi Sunday. Christmas Sci-Fi Sunday. Post Christmas Sci-Fi Sunday. Anyway, we're talking about favorite Christmas specials tonight, and I am joined by my good friend Trenchy from Soul's Trench Coat. My other good pal there on the end, Kara from Master Fear. My good friends down below,
Hello.
We got Jen and Christian from Jen's Views from the Grave. Good friend Marty from Trash Picture Show. And my other good pal, way over there in the corner, Full Moon from Full Moon. Welcome, guys. Christmas specials. We're saying goodbye, saying goodbye to Christmas by reminiscing about these things. Anybody have something they want to start with?
What is the Christmas special?
What was that?
Oh, I was saying I was trying to remember which Christmas special I remember the best, and I think it would be A Year Without a Santa Claus.
Oh, Year Without Santa Claus. Yeah, that's the one with the Frost Miser and the Heat Miser, right?
Yeah.
Which I like that one. That's a classic Rankin Boss. Yeah, that was 1974. Year Without Santa.
It also has a sequel.
Oh, it does?
Hey, what?
Yeah, where it centers around the Snow Miser and Heat Miser trying to get along for their mom.
Oh yeah, I remember that special. I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember seeing that. I totally forgot about that thing.
There was weirdly a lot of continuity between those Rankin Pass Christmas specials. Like they were all in continuity with each other. It was weird.
Yeah, like the Frosty one.
They were the first cinematic universe, I guess.
Yeah, kind of.
What do you guys think makes those Rankin Boss specials so everlasting? Because it seems like they made like 5 of them, and every year you see them. They've endured.
Animation style. Oh, sorry, Jen.
No, go ahead, Marty. Go ahead.
No, just the animation style. There's something very wholesome and kind of. I'm not going to say kitsch, because kitsch has a negative connotation, but there's something very wholesome and childlike in the animation style, and it's cute. You could see a child taking down decorations from the tree and playing with them, and recreating those kind of Rankin Bass kind of specials with like Christmas ornaments or something like that. There's something very warm and Christmassy, and we didn't really get them over here in Ireland when I was a kid, but I saw them later on in life, and I just remember thinking that like, yeah, they're really nice. They're really kind of timeless, because again, a style like that, again, if you look at the likes of Ray Harryhausen and stuff, some people might say they're dated, but an animation like that never goes out of kind of go dates. It hits you in the feels, and you can see the fact there's so many kind of specials and movies that lampoon those ones, because I think they've become kind of now the keystone or the cornerstone, if not around the world, most certainly in the United States, of Christmas. Those kind of Rankin Bass kind of shorts.
It's kind of strange you guys didn't get them till way later. I mean, because they came out in the 60s and 70s. Like you'd think like you guys would have them all along.
No.
I think the reason they've lasted so long is, yes, partly the animation, but also the classic. The stories are just really timeless, and they're just classic stories that really I think it's a mixture of the animation, the story, combine those, and it's going to be around forever, in my opinion.
There's a lot of detail in the animation and the way they did it too. Like the one where Frosty's going through the snow and you can see the track that he's making in it, as well as instead of just like gliding along the top of it, they took the, or there's another one where there's like raindrops falling and you can see them, hitting in the snow on it. They really took their time with them.
Yeah,
That to me makes it very timeless. Like that is you just don't see that in that style anymore.
Yeah.
Very true. I think another reason they work so well is because you pass them down to your kids. I know I watched a few with you when you were super little, and I did it with Jake too. And I think one reason they live on is because parents will go, "Hey, I watched this when I was a kid," and when they're little, you sit them down on your lap and they watch it with you, and it can kind of become a tradition. And I think that's why it lives on. It's nice to relive those things with your kids sometimes. That's the magic of Christmas. When you get to be older, it's not so much the presents; it's getting to sit around and watch kids, and that kind of harkens back to childhood and innocence and all of that. So I think that's another reason why they stay around. Family tradition, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and I mean it's Rankin Boss. He didn't just do the Christmas. They didn't just do the Christmas specials because they had a Halloween one and they had a few other ones, which maybe at some future date we'll get to talk about. But yeah, they did a bunch for Christmas. They did Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the Year Without Santa, Jack Frost. There was another one, like Little Drummer Boy. They did a bunch of them.
Didn't they do one with a donkey?
There was
Master
one
Long-Eared Donkey,
with a
which is just
leprechaun,
Rudolph
too.
the Red-Nosed Reindeer with Jesus, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, Master the
They did with
Long-Eared
a
Donkey.
leprechaun, you say, Trent?
Yes, there's a leprechaun one.
Yeah, there is.
Is it?
But he
as
celebrates
accurate?
Christmas.
Is it as accurate to the lore as Leprechaun the movie?
I don't know. Maybe
Marty.
Leprechaun's more accurate. I'm not sure.
Marty, as the
Leprechaun
onboard
Origins is
leprechaun expert, which one's more accurate, the Rankin Bass special or Leprechaun in the Hood?
I'd say the Rankin Bass special, probably.
Leprechaun in the
No,
Hood.
is it as accurate as Leprechaun Origins?
That's
Oh,
the most
Leprechaun
accurate
Origins.
one there is.
Leprechaun Origins, 10 out of
Thank
10.
you, DSD.
Best film ever made. Best film ever made.
So it's funny, and then of course you get children's TV shows and regular TV shows. They'd often have Christmas episodes, or outright specials. Like you had the Garfield Christmas special. And you had the Charlie Brown Christmas special, which the Charlie Brown Christmas, everybody talks about that, 1965. Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, I know most people do watch that one. To be honest, I've only seen that one like twice.
Is it just me, or does it have like the most depressing theme song to it? Christmas time is here.
I was always more of a This is why I was more of a Garfield Christmas special, because it was so much. I mean, it had heart, but it was also had a little bit of upbeat. Let's have a down home Christmas.
Yeah, well, that's the weird thing about the Garfield, all the Garfield holiday specials, especially the Christmas one, is that one by the end is legit really heartwarming and wholesome.
Yeah,
whereas at least with me, I never really got that with Peanuts. I never got that with It's Christmas Charlie Brown.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I prefer, if we're gonna go Charlie Brown, they did a New Year's special that was actually a lot more fun.
Yeah.
I really liked their Wright Brothers special because they did one with the Wright Brothers and flying.
Mm-hmm.
No one ever remembers that one. It seems like it fell down the memory hole.
And there was another Charlie Brown that they did. Well, God, Jake, or you might have even been little. I Want a Dog for Christmas, Charlie Brown.
Wow, I don't remember this.
It came out in the early 2000s, and it's actually.
They were still making Peanuts cartoons in the early 2000s?
Yeah, it was I Want a Dog for. It might have been early 2000s, maybe mid 2000s, but I remember this, and I actually prefer it over the original Charlie Brown. It's about a little brother and he wants a dog.
Nice.
So
I think it's hurt us all, DMC. Hurt us so bad.
Gotta get a gift.
The rap song never die.
Have any of you guys seen? It's a really nice one, and I'm not religious or anything, but I do think it's a Disney short that was done for TV. It came out in 1978. Is animated by Don Bluth. It was called The Small One. It's about a little donkey. It's set in Nazareth, and this father tells his son, his little son, you have to sell the donkey because we can't keep him. And everyone he tries to sell him to is mistreating the donkey, and he doesn't want to give him up. And if he does give him up, he'll be hurt or he'll be made into meat by like all these fucking dudes in the market. And it's really sad. He thinks something's going to happen to his donkey. And for a finish, a couple who are coming to Nazareth to have their baby gives him money, and they promise to look after the donkey. And it's really nice. Have you ever seen it, Ethel? It came out in 1978. It's called The Small One.
Was this Nestor the donkey? Oh no, the small one. Because I know there was Nestor the donkey.
No, it was done by Don Bluth, and it was a short made for TV. I think it's part of a box set now with Mickey's Christmas and the fucking the Ebenezer Scrooge, the Christmas Carol, the Disney Christmas Carol one. I think it's part of that.
Mickey's Christmas Carol, right?
Yeah, but it was made in 1978 by Don Bluth. The animation is still amazing, and it's so nice. And like, even if you're not religious or anything like that, it's still a lovely story about a kid just trying to find someone to look after his donkey for Christmas. And it's the donkey that obviously brings Mary and Joseph to Bethlehem. It's a lovely story. If you haven't seen it, and if you have small kids, check it out. Have you seen that one, Jen?
I actually haven't, but I need to. It sounds kind of heartwarming, but it sounds like it's one that might make me cry.
Well, it's Don Bluth, so.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. So, but and then I still have to show Jake. I have not shown him Klaus yet. You recommended that one for Jake.
Klaus is great, but that's a movie. That's
That's right,
the
the special.
But if it's small kids, get them to check that out as well.
Very cool.
Of course, you mentioned Mickey's Christmas Carol, which that's one I remember seeing way back when they put it on television, over the air, broadcast television, with the rabbit ears.
Were you there the air night?
I was. I remember.
You watched it the night that aired? Holy
fuck
shit!
You.
Oh,
I really did too.
Hi, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly.
I did. I believe they paired it with Donald Duck Christmas.
Yeah, they did. They did. Oh my God, they did.
Wow.
It was so cool. Yeah, I always thought that was probably one of the best retellings of A Christmas Carol. I always loved that one. I don't know why. I even had the tape where you.
Well, having Uncle Scrooge being that's, if I'm not mistaken, unless I'm thinking of a different one, but that just was pretty much perfect casting.
Well, true. I had the read-along tape, the storybook, and like when you hear the sound of ding, turn the page. I used to go to sleep with those. I even had that as a kid. It was like I would go to sleep listening to that story, not necessarily in Christmas time.
It was great, of course.
I do not.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Carol.
Oh, you go ahead. I can say it after.
Oh, I was to say, of course, that was the special that gave us Uncle Scrooge, which later led to DuckTales.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Woo-hoo.
Oh, is that where he came from?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
I didn't realize it was the other way around either. I was the same as Christian. I thought they just repurposed Uncle Scrooge but it actually makes sense in retrospect now.
Huh, okay.
That's why his name is Scrooge, is because he's from that. And it's just like, they just went with it. It's like, yeah, no, it's Scrooge Mcduck. No, it's not Ebenezer. It's Scrooge Mcduck. Scrooge is his first name. Okay. But no, it was great. Go ahead, Kara.
I was gonna say I did see the Mickey Mouse like Christmas special thing. I saw it on Disney Plus though, so
No.
That's so
Behind
cool.
crystal clear clarity.
I didn't get the experience you guys had. I saw it on Disney Plus on my phone.
Yeah, we had the glasses and the little stuffed plushies from Hardee's when it came out too.
Oh, I never got those, but that's cool.
We didn't have Hardee's up here, so like I had no clue they had a partnership there.
Yeah, we didn't have it around here
DMC,
either.
who are the Beagle Boys?
Oh, the bad guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the robbers from DuckTales, I thought.
I have a
Oh,
question.
okay.
This is Scrooge McDuck, right? If I'm thinking right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's Scrooge.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's Scrooge McDuck. All right.
Which
This was one.
great adaptation. You know, they created a character for that, and people liked the character so much that he got his own show. And I mean, it's great. Would have thought. Did you guys like Jen? I know you must have seen it because you remember it being paired with it. Did anybody else see the Donald Duck Christmas thing where he's hanging out with Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and they have a kind of a snowball war?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that. I've seen the Christmas Carol one, but I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's great. Like they end up making snow forts, and somehow they have cannons in these forts. Like, don't ask me why or where they get the cannons from. Cartoon logic.
I'm
And they're
glad I'm not the only one that always wondered about those fucking cannons. Even as a kid, I was like, where the fuck, man? And like, I guess you can get snow cannons put out and they work. How is the mechanics? And I'm not a kid who wondered that generally, but even I wondered that.
Oh no, man! This cartoon about talking duck people just doesn't seem to add up anymore now that they have cannons.
I like how the cannons didn't fire cannonballs made of ice. They fired bullets made of ice, like giant bullets. What the fuck?
That's dope.
Yeah, that could kill somebody.
Man, they were trying to kill someone.
Like they don't. Those ducks, they don't fool around. Let me tell you.
But it's kind of magical. I mean, what's a Christmas special without a little murder or attempted murder?
So that seemed to be the thing with the Donald Duck and nephews type, because they did a whole bunch of these. They did one for Halloween too, where
Yeah, I remember that one. I remember that one too.
I think Donald Duck puts firecrackers in, like dynamite, in their friggin' trick or treat bag.
Mm-hmm.
Then they do one where they make Donald think he died and is a ghost.
Yeah.
Did the new DuckTales show, the reboot, do any Christmas stuff?
I don't know.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. No access to it. Plus, the animation style was very off-putting.
Yeah, it's not the animation of the original, definitely. I saw a few episodes. It's good, you know. Watch it if you're a fan of DuckTales, I guess.
All right.
But I haven't watched enough to see if they got a Christmas episode on that one.
Well, it seems like it should be built in, but you never know these days. Of course, you go with those classics. You gotta mention How the Grinch Stole Christmas, right? 1966. This came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who hasn't seen that?
You don't like it, guys?
It was never a favorite one of mine, honestly.
I love Boris Karloff.
Boris Karloff.
I love Boris Karloff. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said this when we did our Halloween specials video, like in October. I just like Grinch's Night way more. It's just way more my style of thing. I don't know. I always felt like Like, yeah, I get heartwarming, wholesome story about the joy of the holidays and stuff. One, even the animation, I found the Who's creepy. I don't like their weird noses. Two, I always just felt, especially in the Jim Carrey movie, but even the original animation, I thought they were kind of creepy looking. And I just always felt like, oh, it's Christmas now, just out of the blue, kind of a cop-out. I don't know.
He was a cynical child.
Give me Grinch's Night over any day of the week.
I remember I watched the original Grinch animated. I don't know. Is it like a movie? Isn't it?
Special, yeah.
Well, it's made for TV. Made for TV movie.
Yeah, I remember watching that, and then not like directly after watching it, but I think it was a few days later. I was like sitting there talking about it because that was like the first time I had seen it when I was a little kid, and then my mom was like, "Oh, there's a movie of the Grinch," and then I'm like, "A movie?" And she said, "Yeah, it's live action. It has Jim Carrey in it." And I was like, "What?" And then I saw it, and then I was like, "What is this? Why does this exist?"
Who rocked the world upon this? Yeah, no.
Where has this sin come
I
from?
want to eradicate those Who's. I hate those Who's.
Are you the Hitler of the Who's?
No, I just. Hoover. No, I just fucking hate their design. I find it really off-putting. I always thought it was a weird makeup choice. Like
Who coughed?
enough.
Oh, Christian, look. It's not the only one. It's gonna be great, guys. Be on New Year's Eve. It's gonna be great.
No, it's not. It's Snow Beast.
Snow Beast.
There's nothing great about Snow Beast.
It's riveting excitement. It's a roller coaster of action, non-stop action and explosions and car chases and I don't know. I might be building it up way too much, but
Yeah, so you and me both know you're lying through your teeth.
well, am I lying? Am I telling tall tales on this movie? Am I
Tune in.
Could I be making out a very mediocre movie to be much better than it is and more exciting than it is?
Would Ethel do that? Ethel wouldn't do that.
Whenever has she done that, in fairness, Christian? Come on, the fuck.
Fair.
Of course, we got that, and also, we just watched this Friday, but I got to mention it briefly because it falls within the category of tonight's discussion. You got the Muppet Family Christmas, which y'all watched.
You
Heartwarming.
I enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun.
Way better than Avengers Endgame.
Agreed. Only slightly better than We Wish You a Turtle Christmas.
Oh God.
Yes.
Oh no, don't even bring that into the running.
But we gotta get
What's
a
wrong
gift.
with
Gotta
We
get a
Wish You
gift
Turtles
for
Christmas?
Winter.
You got the
What
rap.
is
What is
No, half of it's good. The other half is awful. And the Star Wars Christmas special is better. There, I said it.
Holy shit! Oh,
Wow, you threw
as
down.
long as
Prince
it's
Peter,
down.
right? You threw down.
You threw that dueling glove down at the feet of all of us.
And you
Damn.
bitch slapped each and every one of us.
What is this Turtles Christmas thing? What is this? And
You don't want to know.
why am I only hearing about this now?
Oh boy, we did a watch along of that right before we did Muppets on Friday, and it was an experience. If
You're
you want to
welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah,
At least the Star Wars Christmas special had good parts.
if you want to brave it, it's available for free on YouTube, and you can pair it with commentary from us on Marty's channel. And I highly recommend you do so, because that's probably the only way you're going to be able to watch it and make it to the end.
There's a bunch of roaming orphan children on the street of New York. It's great.
It's still better than Cousin Eddie's Island. It's still better than that. I mean, I think.
Captain Hook giving you an enema would be better than fucking Cousin Eddie's Christmas Vacation too.
I might do it. I might do my own watch along with that because if it's as bad as you guys are saying, I'm probably gonna need a bit of like help finishing that, and I might take up drinking if it's that bad.
Don't drink. Don't watch it if you're gonna drink. Why do you want to make yourself an alcoholic? Why do you want to do that?
Because if it's that bad, I nearly watching the Star Wars Holiday Christmas special. I nearly wanted to just get wasted and forget the whole thing.
But the Star Wars Holiday Special had the magic of Beatrice Arthur and Art Carney and
Chewbacca's dad jerking off to VR porn.
I'm proud of you, boy.
God.
Never forget Chewbacca jerking off.
I'm sorry, but I would rather watch
pornography
the sequel trilogy 1,000 times than watch that Christmas special again.
Look, just give it a chance. It's worth a look. It's worth a watch.
Not again. I won't do it again.
You got a 3-armed robot cooking, giving the awesome line. Guys, what's the awesome line she says as she's cooking again?
Whipster, whipster, whipster. Also, there's Art Carney telling you how to build a computer that doesn't exist in the most monotone and
the sad
slow
thing
way
is
possible.
that thing has the first appearance of Boba Fett.
Yes, it does.
The Boba Fett part was cool though, and so was the part with the lady from the Golden Girls in the bar.
Yes.
Goodbye, friend.
And when Chewbacca's dad jerked off to VR porn. Am I the only one who likes that part?
Well, you're my
No,
son.
I think it's funny. That's all. He's just there.
You're alone here.
Fair enough. I usually am.
Poor Trench.
Jerking off.
Poor Trench, we're watching that, and like we all start talking about Wookiee porn, and his mom walks by, and he hears this go on, and she's like, "You're watching porn in there," and he's trying to explain that he's not watching porn. Then they got that lady in the VR machine. She's like, "Oh, yes, I'm your fantasy," and it's like, no.
What were they thinking when they made that?
Like fun fact, that is also available this time paired with the movie as a double feature with the He-Man Shira Christmas special on my channel.
That sounds great.
Which is great.
I get that. Makes sense.
That was our first interactions with Sponge too. We had Sponge in the
Yeah.
Fuck you, Cam.
But that's really fun to check out. And of course, natural segue, because I mentioned that, I've got to talk about the He-Man Shira Christmas special, which is great.
I love that one. That was fun.
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
It's great, because
Totally heterosexual.
Yeah.
what's the heart in that movie? He decides that he's
And
gonna, and he doesn't like it.
even Skeletor gets the Christmas spirit in that movie, Ethel.
Like, I don't like being nice.
Yeah. Christmas,
man.
It's
Skeletor.
Christmas.
Christmas is only once a year. Thank goodness. Ah.
Welcome back, Moon.
Good day, Moon.
Wait, have you seen the He-Man Shira Christmas special?
No, I missed that one.
Me?
Oh, great!
I haven't seen it.
There's
I
a
haven't
giant
seen it.
robot in it, and it grabs a spaceship, which suspiciously looks like an adult toy. It is what it is. You gotta check it out. It's an experience.
Shira, or what is it? He-Man or Shira has the line, "What's good for my sister is good for me," and it's like, wait, well, what the? You just got out that line from that over. What?
That was He-Man's line, and there's a quick bondage scene when they're like fighting on the side of the spaceship, and this guy.
Bondage.
Yay!
As always.
And the horse sounds like a really old, gruff dude, which is weird because it's like this pretty magical Pegasus horse, and it's like
Oh yeah.
like
Oh,
The fucking Shira's horse, Shira's flying unicorn, sounds like a fucking 48-year-old chain smoker. Oh, Shira, the monster!
Shira.
I swear to God, that's what it sounds
we're
like.
gonna go beat Hordak up.
Awesome.
you expect the horse to have like either like a magical voice or like a really handsome voice, and it's like some fucking guy from a creepy back alley.
I like
Hey,
it.
want to see a dead body? Well, you're a magical horse, so what's the worst that could happen?
You are the dead body. Yeah.
That's where I got my fascination with riding crops.
I don't know. That's one that you experience. All of us who were growing up in the mid '80s, we experienced that, and we're all better for it. Mildly scarred, but much better for it.
Yeah.
I have not experienced the era of the 80s.
It was a magical time.
I will not go
Very
back in
much.
time. I shall only go forward.
And speaking of the '80s and Christmas, made-for-TV Christmas movies, I got to mention it, and I can't believe most people, I guess, don't remember this one. It's fallen down the memory hole as well. The Night They Saved Christmas. You guys remember this film? It's got Art Carney in it.
No.
Carney.
No, actually, I don't remember this one.
That was the one where they were mining or drilling for oil or something. Yeah.
Yeah, they were in the Arctic, and they were drilling for oil, and they were apparently they had explosives and were blasting for oil too. I don't know how that works. And they were going to destroy Santa's workshop accidentally, looking for this oil. It had Art Carney in it. It had Jacqueline Smith. It had Paul LeMat, and it had June Lockhart, fucking Marie Robertson as Mrs. Claus.
Wow. I did not know this was a thing.
That is a cast.
Yeah. And of course, you'll remember Paul LeMat from Puppet Master. He was Alex Whitaker in Puppet Master.
Yeah.
And Art Carney, obviously, you remember Art Carney from Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh, well, I guess.
What the hell are you talking about? Everyone knows Art Carney only has one piece of his legacy.
See, I was raised by your grandfather, so I know honeymooners.
Oh, everyone else.
Anything can be bought and sold for the right amount of oil.
Art Carney is also the Archer in the Batman TV series from the 60s.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
That leads me to another DC connection on this movie. It was directed by Jackie Cooper, who played Perry White in the Superman films.
Oh.
And he also directed 3 episodes of the short-lived Superboy TV series in the 80s. You guys remember Superboy?
When I first discovered it, I thought it was something very different.
I can believe it.
I was very disappointed.
I'm very disappointed in you.
As you should be. We all are.
In my preparation for tonight's episode and looking at some of these Christmas specials, and I perused YouTube to see if any of these were available, and The Night They Saved Christmas is available, and I'm sure it's not public domain, but I think next Christmas, I think we're going to watch that on Watch Along. So
Very cool.
because it's like the most 80s thing ever, because you got anti-corporation, drilling for oil, gonna blow up Santa with dynamite. Okay. Yeah. And that, but fucking Art Carney, I don't know what's with this guy in Christmas, but that brings me to another made-for-TV Christmas special The Great Santa Claus Switch from 1970. Do you guys see? Do you remember this?
Nope.
Wait,
This
what?
I've heard of this. Haven't seen it. I've heard of it. Haven't seen it.
This was a quasi Muppet thing. Jim Henson was involved with this. It had Frank Oz in it from the Muppets. Does all them voices, Fozzie Bear, whatnot. Basically, Art Carney plays Santa Claus, and he also plays a character named Cosmos Scum. And this was narrated by Ed Sullivan, and there's giant Muppet monsters in it. And the whole plot is Cosmos Scum wants to kidnap Santa Claus and take his place.
Okay.
And he's Art Carney.
I really want to get toys off someone called Scum.
Yeah. Yeah, I would probably change my name if I was in that situation.
But
Not if
this
you're in
is
the Matrix.
it's available on YouTube, but it's available in like 5 different pieces. It's one of those deals. So I don't know how enjoyable it will be to watch on YouTube, but if you guys want to watch it on YouTube, it's there for you. Dependable
Very
YouTube. But I just found that funny. That's 3 Christmas things that Art Carney
Worked on.
2 of them were
Did you ever have a Christmas episode?
I believe they did. I know I Love Lucy did. I fucking loved the
Mary-
I Love Lucy Christmas special.
Merry Christmas, Alice. Boom!
Basically, yeah. I can't confirm that one, but the I Love Lucy, and as a kid, it used to fucking mesmerize me because they didn't put up the tree till Christmas Eve, and I was like, why? It seemed like such fucking work to just put it up for not even just a night. And then they like did the trope, and they use this in many sitcoms to come, where like they get a Santa for little Ricky, and he robs some blinds. And like they dress up, all the grown-ups dress up as Santa Claus, and and then they think the real Santa Claus is there, and he robs some blinds.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, little Ricky doesn't get his drum set or his bike. He eventually does. Spoilers.
Have you seen the Happy Days Christmas special where Fonz meets his dad?
No, I avoid Happy Days. I don't care for that show, but yeah, go on.
It's just weird. It's like if fucking he turns up and he's like, "Oh, by the way, your old man told me to give you this," and Fonz is like, "I don't want to talk to him," and then your man fucks off, and Fonz is like, "Oh shit, that was actually my dad," and he tries to find him, but he's gone. So then the Cunninghams let him spend Christmas. It's like sometimes like the show could actually fucking do emotion. I mean, like for a silly kind of show that was trying to capture nostalgia of the 50s, it done a good job. That and the time Henry Winkler can act. Henry Winkler can act like a motherfucker. He was good in that, and the time as well. Richie was going to die. That was a really good scene. But yeah, if you're interested in checking out like kind of Henry Winkler at his best, the one where Fonzie meets his dad is an interesting one. Sorry, I thought I'd mention it. I think it's an interesting episode.
It's good to mention, and it features the theme of the thing tonight, so that works. Oh, strangely enough, even though it takes place before Christmas was invented, the Xena TV series had a Christmas episode, if anybody remembers that.
Did I forgot about
They
that?
had one?
Yeah,
The gods
Yeah.
have Christmas?
yeah, it's weird. I completely blocked that out. Holy shit!
Does
Yeah.
Kevin throw
Oh.
for visits?
Wasn't there a Hercules one where it turned out Aeolus was one of the fucking wise men as well, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, I think that was
That's
it wasn't.
right. Holy shit, those shows were weird.
Yeah, like the.
I don't know.
Really with the Xena one, because I was always a big Xena fan, but like it takes place on solstice because there's no Christmas yet, so it's solstice, and they actually run into two people with a donkey who are going to have a baby at the end, and it's like,
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
subtle. That's subtle, but I don't know, fun show, so we had to mention that. Full Moon, have you seen that?
No, I missed that one. I was never really all that big into the Hercules and Xena TV shows. I watched them for like the first couple of seasons, and faded off on them. So,
Well, I mean, it's an acquired taste, you know. You had that Sam Raimi, Rob Tappert feel with those shows because they were behind them, and of course, now I'm mentioning that I have to mention. I know Marty's familiar with the show, but I got to mention Cleopatra 2525. They had a Christmas episode, sort of.
Really?
That was yeah. That was a good episode. No. It was set in the future. Basically, this stripper thinks she's getting a boob job. She gets cryogenically frozen and joins a group of female ragtag fighters to stop robots.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh,
great
okay.
theme song. Great theme song, though.
That does sound
And they
pretty
live
weird.
it gets weirder. They live underground in a giant underground city, basically, that's made up of different levels, and they base jump and swing around using web slingers and rocket boots.
Okay.
Web slingers.
I want a boob job.
And to be cryogenically frozen?
Just a boob job.
No, I won't get to see her. And no, I like you the way you are.
Okay.
You don't need one.
Okay.
But
Get one if you want, but I like you for you.
Oh.
But it was interesting because they went to this underground level that looked like it was outside in a winter village, and they were having not a Christmas celebration, but it might as well have been a Christmas celebration. And they had to stop a killer cyborg from killing them, or from killing another team, and they were questioning whether they should kill the killer cyborg because it had a family. Because of course it does.
It's a heartfelt
What
thing.
Yeah.
It should have been a killer cyborg Santa.
Agreed. It should have been like
Which of
Robo Santa from Futurama.
Not the
What about
greatest
this?
of shows. Not the greatest of shows. The writing is pretty weak. It's just really goofy and weird. But it's available on Tubi. Available on Tubi, as well as Xena and Hercules, also available on Tubi. So I put that out there, guys, in case you want to see any of that stuff.
What if they had a Christmas special where Krampus was the good guy and Santa was the bad guy?
That would be awesome.
I remember this. What was this from? Holy shit, I remember that.
There was one?
Yeah, I remember I know what they're talking about. I just don't remember it. I just don't remember what it was.
Oh, there's actually a
And
Christmas
so-
special that did it? I was just saying, what if?
No, really, I remember. I distinctly remember there's a thing where it turns out Krampus is actually good. It came out a couple years ago. I watched it.
They culturally appropriated our history?
Yes, they.
Fuckers!
Yes.
9!
Oh,
Fuckers.
yeah. That's actually a good segue right there. German history. Everybody, of
We're
course, we all
sorry.
know Santa. He has helpers, right? He's got people that help him out. We all know what these people are called, right? Of course, you guys know what they're called, right?
Yeah.
They're called brownies.
What?
Yeah, traditional German lore. They're called brownies.
We're
And-
sorry.
That's what we learned when we watched the short film Santa and the Fairy Snow Queen. Have you guys seen this?
Not seen this one.
It's absolutely it is absolutely bizarre.
Put it mildly.
We're introduced to one of these brownies named Snoopy. That she kind of runs around and goes like this, and she tells the story of how this fairy Snow Queen, who apparently is the size of a small doll, goes to see Santa to get his sugar cookies because
Sugar
What?
cookies, asshole. Sugar cookies.
Whoa. Maybe it's because I've been hanging around Jen so long. But when you're saying you're going to visit Santa to get his sugar cookies, I'm starting to wonder if there's something fucking up. It's like, what the fuck?
Well,
You have been hanging around me too long.
Yes.
she goes into where Santa is, and of course, because she's the size of a small doll, he's giant and he's asleep, so she can't get his sugar cookies, and then she's up this. So what do you do to get revenge? Well, she brings all the toys to life, and by all the toys, I mean the 5 toys that hang out near Santa's feet. I don't know. 1951, guys. What do you want?
I am like, I'm pretty sure, like, I know there's a big part. I think I'm only half though, but there's like a big part of my family, side of my family that is German, but I don't know German history. Hell, I can't even speak German.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You're good. You're good.
That's okay. We have a lot to say we're sorry for.
Yeah. A short story of German history.
We're sorry.
We're sorry for pretty much everything we've ever done.
Oh, we got Scott
Well, that
Stevens
was
in
the
the
government.
Yeah,
And everybody's government does evil stuff.
that's true.
That's true, but Germans, we don't have a sense of humor.
There's that. There's a lot of
You
things.
do.
It's the other parts of me. It's not the German part. German part is the part that Jen will be like, okay, I'm gonna fuck you up. How can I fuck you up?
Yeah.
The little bit of methodical part of me is probably my German heritage.
Yeah.
So no natural segue away from that. But I am going to turn things over to Frenchy because I know there's a specific series of specials he wants to talk about.
Yeah. It's the weird saga of Frosty the Snowman and the Cartoon Network reboot they did. Because I love Frosty the Snowman, but the sequels get weird and the reboot is even weirder.
Holy shit! I remember that.
I
Oh
have
my
not seen the
god.
reboot.
I like the sequel to the first Frosty the Snowman where they have the snow in a can. I like that one with Jonathan.
Oh, it
Winter.
was awesome.
Yeah, I love that one. No one ever remembers that one.
The guy with like his evil cat and they go around spraying the snow and it melts.
Yeah, I thought that was such it's about a little girl this time. That's like one of my, I legit love that one as a kid.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that Cartoon Network reboot. Holy shit.
I don't.
Oh,
Fucking weird.
It is weird.
Was it weird?
What happens is like it's about this town and the kids can't have fun. Fun is outlawed. It's like a dictatorship. But then Frosty the Snowman starts appearing at night to children's windows and coercing them to come outside and play with him in the forest.
Yeah.
Appearing in
And then like the bad guy because the main kid doesn't really believe in Frosty and Christmas, but he wants to. But his dad's like the mayor, and his dad's being manipulated by this evil guy that was fucked over by Frosty as a kid. And if he couldn't have fun as a kid, no kid could. It's amazing.
I need to see these.
Frosty the fucking Snowman.
How does it end?
How do you think it ends?
I don't know. Does Frosty die? In my headcanon, he probably dies in a hell of snow bullets.
No.
Or ice bullets.
No.
Which there can't be any evidence because the bullets melt.
Ice bullets, the best kind of bullet.
The perfect crime. And of course, you got Frosty's Winter Wonderland. You've got Rudolph and Frosty Christmas.
Yes.
Which that one's weird. Like, Trench, you want to talk about that one at all?
Yeah, because what happened is Frosty's Winter Wonderland is where he makes his wife, and then Jack Frost is trying to stop him. But then it's a weird because it's a sequel to Winter Wonderland, but like it's like in the Rankin Bass universe, so they're all claymation, and they want to like go to a circus in the middle of the summer.
Holy shit! Okay,
Frosty and his
one. I was just
Frosty
about
and
to
his
ask, can I
children.
make up one where Frosty goes to a circus. Okay.
Yeah, and Rudolph is there, and there's an evil ice wizard that doesn't want Frosty to experience the summer. And Jack Frost actually comes back, who was a bad guy in the other one, but now he's a good guy, and it's insane.
It is weird. Yeah, I remember that one. Holy shit.
Did you like it?
It was all right, I think.
Crazy. Like it. I don't know what was going on with Frosty, but the Frosty universe is insane. Is it the Frosty extended universe?
Yeah. The Bath
Frosty and
Yes.
the Frosty
The
verse.
Rankin-verse.
It's crazy as all get out. I'm going to bring things to 1996. Go mention Sonic Christmas Blast. Did you guys ever see this one?
Yeah. I played it for the
I ain't
kids.
seen
You
this one.
had it.
Is that the one where like Sonic fucks over Santa so he has to then become Santa for the night?
Yeah, well, he has to become Santa every year. He becomes Sonic Claus because
That's right! He gets eternally punished to become Santa Claus.
which I mean, I guess that could work because he's the fastest thing alive. So I mean, he'll get the job done in one night for sure. But
Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster. Gotta go faster, faster, faster.
You know, sometimes we like a little slowness and seduction. It can't all be just hurry, hurry, hurry.
Which it's fun to note that was the last episode, the series finale of the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which was the version that was more like Roadrunner that aired usually for me in my area. It was every weekday morning at like I think 7 a.m. or maybe it was even 6:30 a.m.
I just got it on Saturdays. They just played mine on Saturdays.
Wait, so you're telling me the ending of the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was he eternally becomes Santa Claus now? That's fucking great.
Curse, that's dark. That's fucking dark.
Jen, this isn't to be confused with Sonic on Saturday because there was at the same time in the 1996 there were two Sonic the Hedgehog shows on at the same time with basically the same cast. Sonic was voiced by Jaleel White, aka Urkel, in both of them. You had the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which aired every weekday morning or afternoon, depending on your area, and then you had Saturday AM, which is what it was often referred to, where he was paired with Freedom Fighters and Tails and
That show got weirdly dark.
Naked eye, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, that one.
You can really move. Yeah, that was good. That was a lot darker.
Yeah. And Robotnik is
Darker
voiced by
now.
Jim Cummings, aka Winnie the Pooh, and he's legit kind of terrifying.
yeah, it's like I remember it as one of them was ridiculous and the other one was trying to be like a serious show.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I would love to transplant the Sonic is now Santa Claus story into the much darker one. That would have been great.
See, I just like the little end messages that they give.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah, like remember, kids, don't eat too. They were really weird ones.
Oh yeah, there was the ones where like,
Don't put your siblings in the washing
then there was
machine
the ones
or
where like,
tumble dryer.
kids, if somebody tries to touch you, just say no and run away like Sonic. No good.
They crossed over both shows in that special because it was based in the world of the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, the more goofy one. But they had Sally from the Saturday AM show in there. But I guess they couldn't get her voice. They couldn't get the voice actress to do the voice because they had lines, but they didn't do them because I guess she was under contract for a different show at the time because both shows were ending, which is weird. But that's what happened. I know an awful lot about it, and that's also kind of weird.
No.
I liked the show a lot. So sue me. I mean, that's why I was watching it in '96.
Chili dog.
No, both of those shows are like kind of okay. Like one's is far superior, but the other. But I kind of like The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog because that is
They're
like
both fun.
surrealist comedy to the max. Like, that show loved its surrealist humor.
Yeah.
And they were obsessed with Robotnik's ass in that show. Like it was all about, like it's like Jesus Christ, how many ass jokes are there going to be in this episode?
A
Like,
lot.
A lot.
The camera. Like it's just all about making fun of his ass. You got that badonkadonk, guys. You got that. Robotnik got that.
You gotta dump
But
that ass.
it was an experience. Bringing it back to the 90s, going back a little bit further, you had the Inspector Gadget Christmas special, Inspector Gadget Saves Christmas.
Yeah, I only know this. I didn't see it when it was out, but I found it. I tracked it down for Jake one year. It's perfectly fine. That cat dies of cancer.
Wait, what?
No, not in the show. Like in the thing, like the robot chicken.
Oh, the robot. I was like, wait, is that how that show ended?
No,
His
but
fucking-
I always
His fucking Dr. Claus cat died.
no, like, but I always since I got that, that's in my canon now. And where he gets a call from the vet. Yeah.
That was good. You know, he's got to stop Claw from taking over the North Pole.
Yeah.
You know.
It was a fun one.
Ethel, have you seen the Dino Riders Christmas special, Ice Age?
No, I didn't see that one.
Okay, so essentially, quick overview of the show. Good humans are hunted by alien mutants called Rulons. They travel back to Earth using a thing called a step. Then back in the time of the dinosaurs, one of the characters, something Sunstar or something, is like, hey, do you remember Christmas? Let's get a Christmas tree. How are we going to get a Christmas tree in the Jurassic period? We'll go to the Ice Age. So they have a thing. It turns out the step device. They could have gone forward in time anytime. They could have gotten fucking antibiotics. They could have gotten fucking fusion. They could have done anything. But no, they go forward a couple of millennia to get a Christmas tree and end up teaming up with some cavemen to fight Neanderthals on the back of a mammoth. If you haven't seen this show, check it out. The Christmas special is really fun. It's kind of interesting that they kind of like, okay, we'll give a break from the dinosaurs and we'll have a look at some prehistoric things. But it just annoyed me in later in life. Wait, you could have used the step device to go to a more contemporary time and not have to be worried about being eaten by fucking carnivorous dinosaurs. Also, the Rulons didn't have the step device. You could just maroon the Rulons back in time and go, I don't know, go to the fucking medieval time, start your own colony on an undiscovered continent, whatever. But no, you're like, let's get a Christmas tree and fight some fucking saber-tooth tigers. Sorry.
Cartoon logic. Cartoon logic. Okay, I got one. Maybe you guys have seen this. This is another sort of obscure short film type one. 1964. You got the Magic Christmas Tree. You guys seen the Magic Christmas Tree?
No.
I've heard of it.
All right. Well, basically, the premise is a boy rescues a cat out of the tree, and the cat belongs to a witch. And she gives the boy a ring, and with the ring and a Christmas tree, which is magical, he is granted 3 wishes.
So it's a tree of genie now?
That's you've just like found a magic genie lamp in the tree. What's with the witch? Huh?
Don't diss witches.
Witches don't get grant wishes.
We might.
You don't grant wishes.
We might.
What? Huh?
Witches at Christmas, man. And the Christmas tree talks. It can talk.
Of course it does. Well, I mean, I guess witches on Christmas makes a bit more sense since it was originally a pagan holiday, but like,
Yeah.
I guess that makes
You
sense.
fucker
What's-
stole it.
What's the wish
You know
thing
all
about?
about magic rings. Trench, you know all
Well-
about magic rings, right?
Oh, no.
No. Oh no.
I
Yes,
just,
yes.
Lord in that ring.
oh, we're talking about the other rings. Oh, I thought we were talking about the. I thought we were talking about the ring.
The One Ring.
I was talking about the One Ring. I was making a joke because Grinch did that stream where he was watching all Lord of the Rings, and this film that you guys are talking about has a magic ring in it. So I'm like, oh, Trent, you know all about magic rings.
He does love his magic
One
ring.
more talk about rings, and I'll lynch myself.
Oh, don't do that, Trenchy. No.
But Trenty, how could you lynch yourself when you already died during that stream?
Good point. Good point.
You're our
Right.
very own Ghost of Christmas, Lord of the Ring, Ghost of Christmas Middle Earth.
The Ghost of Christmas. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know.
I am the ghost.
It makes as much sense as any. Oh, sorry. It makes as much sense as anything in the Tolkien universe. I guess. All right. So no one's seen Magic Christmas Tree. Trenty is dead from the Lord of the Rings. Has anybody seen the Pink Panther Christmas special back in 1978?
Yeah, my dad loved
No.
the fucking Pink Panther.
Nice.
I always
Haven't seen
wondered,
that.
even as a kid, I wondered, what the fuck does fucking Pink Panther have to do with Christmas? He has a hat.
He wants Christmas dinner, Jen. That's what he wants. Feast.
But he was like, he sold
Colin, he sold housing installation.
yes, he sold
Wait,
out.
is that what he does in the special?
No, but it's
Oh.
canon. It's canon. Fuck it.
I was like, fuck, is that what he goes around?
No, he just wants a dinner.
Wait.
He shows up to sell insulation for a little while, and it's great. Love that Dow Corning insulation, guys. It's great.
Of course, I always wanted to dye my Panther.
Wasn't
if you
the-
get what I mean.
Wasn't the Pink Panther also in the Yogi Bear Christmas special?
Wait, was he?
Wait, Yogi Bear had a Christmas
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
he did.
I think you might be
Because the
right.
Yogi
I think
Bear-
Trench.
Oh,
I think Pink
my
Panther,
bad.
Wally Gator. No. I think you're right, Trenchy. I think Pink Panther, Wally Gator, and who was the other fucking?
Because there was Snagglepuss, I think it was, or whatever his name was, and like the droopy dog one. Like, there was a lot of characters.
Yeah,
Very-
I forgot about
yes.
that.
I think it was more of a Hanna-Barbera Christmas special, Trench, to the standalone Yogi Christmas special.
Oh, yeah, because Yogi wanted to celebrate Christmas because he's never awake for it, so he tries to stay awake for this one, and hijinks ensue.
Nice.
He also had an Easter one.
Yogi Bear had an in.
Jellystone.
Why?
I don't know, because jelly beans. Get it? Jelly.
What's-
No.
You might know this. Did
Gonna be
Scooby Doo have a Christmas special?
Scooby Doo had many.
Did it?
Yeah,
Oh.
Scooby-Doo.
Several.
Yeah. I know this because my little guy loves
I'm
Scooby.
trying
He
to
went through a
think.
Scooby
I'm
thing.
trying to think of any actually.
Yeah, there's a bunch like that. They made some, and then they just put like Santa hats on some of the covers so you can get your kids that for Christmas. But there were some actual legitimate winter themed and Christmas themed Scoobies.
I did not know that actually.
There-
I can't remember a single Scooby Doo episode that was set around Christmas.
Yeah, there are
This is
some.
the newer Scooby-Doo, but there was one where they went to a town that doesn't celebrate Christmas because there was like a monster or something, and they gotta solve the mystery there so they can celebrate Christmas again.
And there was one with an orphanage, I want to say. I want to remember there's one where they go to an orphanage because, Christmas. It was an older one. It was like an early 80s one, I believe.
I don't remember any of this.
You weren't the Scooby-Doo kid.
That was enough. The string was
Two Christmas specials I really love, and I keep going back to them, is the Batman the Animated Series one. As
Yeah.
Christian reminded me, one of the first episodes of this series was Joker's Christmas, where he
Yep.
he climbs up on a Christmas tree and it turns into a rocket and he escapes, and he has like a fucking kind of quiz show or a holiday special to test Batman. That one was fun, but I do prefer Holiday Nights with the three little stories. One is where Harley and Ivy decide to kidnap Bruce Wayne and hypnotize him, and they're using his card, and there's this brilliant shopping montage where they're buying minks and they're just buying a rake of fucking shit, and they're just having great fun. And there's another one where Bullock is on a stakeout and he's dressed as Santa, and this kid comes up to him and goes, "Hey kid, what you want for Christmas?" "I want my daddy out of prison, Mikey Corlock." He's like, "Oh crap, I put that kid's dad away," and it's like he feels really guilty about it. It's a fun episode. The ending is really nice because it's not an action one. It's just Gordon and Batman meeting for coffee on Christmas Eve.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
very cool.
Going off a similar note, one I always really liked was the
Exactly,
Justice League
Spider-Man
cartoon had a really
had,
good Christmas special as well.
Yes, when Martian Manhunter goes to Superman's house for Christmas.
Yes, and I love the little bit
Comfort
of
and
little
Joy.
details that
That's
they
a
did in
brilliant
that one. That Superman still believes in Santa Claus.
Yes, we
Yes.
had to wrap all your presents in lead. Don't you mean Santa had to wrap all our presents in lead? Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. Yes, Clark.
That Martian Manhunter's going through the house and he sees Clark underneath the Christmas tree going, lead.
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 Spectacular Spider-Man had a Christmas episode where he fought the Sinister Six.
Oh, nice.
Christmas, it wasn't the main theme of the episode, but Christmas was happening in the background, and there was Christmas stuff everywhere. But he did fight the Sinister Six, like Mysterio, Electro, and just the classic Spidey villains. Sadly, Green Goblin was not part of that Sinister Six lineup, but
Kara, have you
Sinister
seen the
Six.
90s X-Men, the Christmas special for that? Where it's revealed that everyone on the planet, if they were to get a blood transfusion from fucking Wolverine, everyone would be okay. You could cure cancer. You just fucking IV yourself up to Wolverine and everything's okay. The other side plot I do like is Jean Grey fighting with fucking Gambit over. They want to have turkey and Gambit wants to have gumbo because he's from Louisiana. Proper Louisiana.
Well, it wasn't there. Is that the same
I
one?
haven't watched much.
Oh yeah, it's the Morlocks. Yeah, go on. What were you saying?
That's the same one with the Morlocks because they had a Morlock Christmas episode.
Yeah, that's the one. Morph ends up getting injured, hit by a car, and fucking the Jubilee, Storm, and Wolverine go down to help him, and he gets a blood transfusion of fucking Wolverine, and if I'm not mistaken, it turned out the Storm had been the leader of the Morlocks the whole time, and she gives it over to Callisto because she's never fucking down there anyway.
Yeah.
I haven't
I
seen
just want
much
to
of the
share.
90s X-Men, to be honest.
You didn't see. The 90s X-Men was great. Like, you got to check
It's
it out.
brilliant. And it crossed over with the 90s Spider-Man as well, Kara.
Yeah, I've been rewatching. The reason I haven't seen all of 90s X-Men is because I have been rewatching Spider-Man the Animated Series, and X-Men 90s series is on Disney Plus. I will watch it after I'm done with Spider-Man. But it's pretty cool that they did a Christmas episode with X-Men.
Yeah. They had a pretty decent release on DVD. I believe it was 5 DVDs. They did that thing where instead of just releasing it as a whole, they released it as like Volume 1, Volume 2. But it was pretty decent
The
release.
entire show's on Disney
The art's wrong. Like, it doesn't look like the artwork in the show, so it makes it look like it's a newer series. But it's a fairly good release. For anybody out there checking that out. Oops, we gotta let Shannon Christian back in. I can. I'm in. Get on in
You
here.
guys- Do y'all remember the Married with Children Christmas special?
Oh yes, yes. Oh yeah, because I know the
Oh, I
guardian.
haven't seen that one.
Oh, Trenchy, you need
Yeah,
to.
neither have I. What happens in it?
I haven't seen it either.
It's a parody of It's a Wonderful Life, and the angel that sends Al back to see what his life would be like if he wasn't in it is actually Sam Kinison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I love the episode.
Yes.
Wasn't this like the year before Sam Kinison died?
It wasn't too long before we lost
Yeah.
him. Yeah, it wasn't too long before we lost him. The great episode, great. And it's just Sam being Sam, but an angel. And if you knew his backstory, because he used to be a preacher, it just works on all notes. It just works on all notes.
And he gets
You're right.
Al gets electrocuted because he goes outside to replace the one bulb that still works on their Christmas lights that they leave up all year round.
Yeah.
The one bulb that still works goes out. He goes out to replace it and gets electrocuted.
Yeah. Fix my
Great.
Christmas lights. Boom.
And Scott Stevens is correct, of course. Roseanne had a good Christmas episode as well.
I don't remember the Roseanne Christmas
My
episode.
mom
Never
watched
watched
it. So.
What was it?
I'm sort of fuzzy
My
on it
mom
because it's been a
was
long time since
a
I've seen that one. I usually only watch the Halloween episodes every year, which I should start watching the Christmas one. But I believe
I don't like
it's,
the laugh track, so I don't really watch those.
I believe DJ wants a Super Nintendo, and like Roseanne and Roseanne gets it, and like they have it already wrapped, and it's they've got it stashed away. And then Roseanne's mom is visiting, and she takes him out to the mall, and like he, of course, he's a kid, so he sees it, and he's like wants it so badly, and he's telling her about it, so she just buys it for him.
Oh,
And it's
I
like-
kind of remember it now.
Yeah, she ruined their Christmas, basically. Like, I don't know, it was pretty good.
That's a good episode, DMC. That Christmas episode of The Simpsons.
Oh, where they get the dog?
Oh
That's
yeah,
one of the earlier ones. Oh, sorry.
yeah, no, that was the one where they get Santa's little helper at the racetrack. Who you're thinking of, but yeah,
Oh,
Bart Burns sits under the tree. No Christmas sausage for little Homer.
Yeah, here's my statement on sitcoms. I do not watch them most of the time because of the laugh track. I can't stand the laugh track.
no, I don't like the
I
laugh
can't stand
track either. But you got to look past the laugh track. They're good.
I can't. I've tried. I can't. Every time I hear it, it just annoys me. I want to
I
watch
know.
it, though, not hear.
Some of them
Laughter
are
in the
filmed
background.
before a live studio audience.
Yeah, I know that. It's just sitcoms have never appealed to me in the first place, and plus, like most of them have laugh tracks, so I don't really watch sitcoms.
Well, I get that. I mean, it's not for everybody. I mean, there's gonna be some things we mentioned that people aren't gonna like. Except for Snow Beast, everyone loves Snow Beast. We mentioned.
No one loves Snow Beast.
Ethel, there's one I gotta mention, a Christmas special that I think only you'll remember because we're from the same kind of period. Does anyone else remember the Christmas special with the mice? It just was the night before. Twas the night before Christmas, and they had that song, and I used to drive my parents crazy because I would sing, "Even a miracle needs a hand." There's a toy maker, and he makes a clock, and one of the little mice hits like an intellectual mess, says, "This is bullshit," and he tries to fix the clock, and it breaks the clock, and it ruins it, and even Santa doesn't want to come down and give presents. You remember it? It was a
I remember
CBS.
that.
Yeah, everyone hates that damn special. The few that remember it, I loved it as a kid.
They even did a parody of that song, "Even America Needs a Hand" on South Park too. For all you folks that like.
Yeah, I love that. And my parents were like, "You of all people," and I'm like, "It's so fucking. I love that song."
I mean, in fairness, it was weird for you.
Yeah, but I used to sing that. It used to drive them crazy. Even a miracle needs. It was like Whimsy Jen. That was the closest thing you'd ever find is Whimsy Jen. But I strongly recommend trying to track that one down.
Which that reminds me, because South Park did a parody of that song in one of their episodes. I can't remember which one. They did a couple Christmas episodes. Like they had the Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh one.
Yeah.
They had the Critter Christmas.
Yes,
I love the Woodland Critter Christmas.
That one was
That is one of my favorite
That
South
one's
Park
great.
episodes.
Red Sleigh Down, where Santa shot down over Afghanistan, and he's like being tortured by the Afghanis. Oh, my Christmas balls! They're electrocuting his testicles. And Jesus and the boys decide to go to Afghanistan to rescue him.
that is a good one.
South Park is
I love
not a show for the faint of heart.
And of course, another show. Oh, I'll take it way back to the 90s again, guys. Some of you may have seen this. The Tick had a Christmas episode. You guys remember that?
Right, it did.
You love the Tick.
I love the Tick. Hell yeah.
Where it's revealed that Santa Claus, he doesn't care if you're good or bad. He's a compulsive gift giver.
He is, yeah.
It's great. It's great.
Really
So
good.
I highly recommend if you have not seen the 90s animated Tick show, to watch it. It's funny. It's not even like it's just for kids. It's weird and funny and zany. There's a live action version. There's two live action versions of it as well. Neither of them have Christmas episodes, but I feel like I got to mention them just because I'm mentioning the animated series. There was one in the early 2000s with Peter Warburton, who plays Putty on Seinfeld. And then there was another one that was made in 2016 or 2017. I'm trying to remember which year it was, for Amazon, back with Patrick Warburton as the Tick again, who also, I guess, helped create it, which is also pretty good. So check all that out. It's good stuff.
I hate compulsive gift givers. Don't I, Marty? I fucking hate them.
Yeah, they're a fucking nightmare to you. They're not much fucking better to me though, are they? Guys, I know this is. I got two ones that are from the other side of the pond, but I do think you should check them out. The first one is very close to home. It was filmed in where I used to work. Father Ted, the Christmas special. Father Ted manages to get 15 priests out of the largest lingerie section in Europe, and on Christmas Day, he's given an award called the Holy Relic, which a spy, a sinister Spanish priest is trying to steal on Christmas Day. You also have Mrs. Doyle getting depressed because Mrs. Doyle is their housekeeper and she loves making them tea. The ongoing joke is, would you like a cup of tea? She keeps on asking, but they get her a coffee and tea maker. And it's like, she's like, oh, you'll never have to make tea again, Mrs. Doyle. And she's like, oh, that's great. And like, there's a brilliant bit where the spy is trying to steal the relic and he keeps on getting disturbed. And one of the things that disturbs him is Mrs. Doyle coming in with a wrench and she's just destroying the fucking tea maker and wailing the shit out of it. It's fair funny. I'm probably not doing it justice. But if you're a Father Ted fan, check it out. The other one I think everyone should check out is the Mr. Bean Christmas special, where it's nice, but it's also kind of sad because like he has no friends, so he starts putting Christmas cards through his letterbox, and then open them like, oh, and then he's like, he goes to he goes to a mall, and there's a lovely kind of real serene manger with Mary and Jesus, and he starts putting in Daleks, and like the Daleks are trying to blow up baby Jesus. It's just it's funny. If he also done the turkey tin on his head way before Joey did it, and it's way funnier.
Yeah.
If you get a chance, check out the Mr. Bean Christmas special as well.
And if you're
Dalek,
if you're in America, it's available on Tubi. That's all I wanted to say. Go ahead, Kara.
I
Yeah.
was saying, speaking of Daleks, Doctor Who has had some Christmas episodes.
A lot.
Yeah.
Oh God, so many.
They like, you know, it's been a while since I've watched most of them, so you know, memory's not going to be the best. But you know, I know that the Titanic episode. I'm pretty sure that one takes place on Christmas,
It
right?
does.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
the one
Kylie
with the
Minogue.
space Titanic.
Yeah, Kylie Minogue's in that, and it's fun. That's a fun one.
I like it because like all the good people die except for one, and then in the end it's just the doctor, this old man, and an asshole. And then the doctor's like, why did he have to live? And he had to learn the lesson. You gotta save everybody. You can't pick and choose who you save.
Good lesson.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What other ones? There's another one where a guy gets implanted with the doctor's memories and thinks he's a doctor, and it's set in the time of kind of Scrooge and stuff like that. And they have to stop the Cybermen who are turning children into Cybermen. And there's a giant cyber queen. It's pretty cool.
Oh, Marty, does that one? That's the one that had the guy that played the governor from Walking Dead in it, right?
Yep, that's it. That's Neil Morrissey. That's it.
Yeah.
And then cyber, like the hairy Cybermen in that one, the cyber dog, I guess.
Yes, you're dead right, Ethel. There's a canine
Oh yeah, the
kind of
cyber
version of
dogs.
Cybermen. That's Vinish.
Oh, yeah.
Vicious. I do like the Matt Smith ones where fucking Christ, I forget the actor's name, but he's basically his future Scrooge, and the doctor keeps on taking him back and forth through time. And there's a brilliant one where he takes him to a party in the 1960s, and he goes, "Look, we really have to go. Marilyn Monroe wants me to get engaged to her." And he's like, "But I really like this girl, and I want to get to see her every once a year." Fine, Marilyn, get your coat. We're going to Graceland. I just like that. And he pulls out a picture of it. Oh yeah, here's my wedding. What wedding? I got married to Marilyn Monroe. This is JFK. This is Santa Claus, and this is Che Guevara. And it's like, okay. It's a great episode.
What? And wasn't there another one? I'm not sure if it was Christmas, but there was sentient snow, and you had killer snowmen.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That was the.
If you thought about the
introduction
snow,
to
it
Clara
would come for you.
Oswald. The first one was Asylum of the Daleks. This was the second one. The snow was alive, and I think it was turned into snowman. And ironically, a guy who was supposed to be the Doctor, he was the Doctor in an animated short ages back. Richard E. Grant played the bad guy in that, and the voice of the sentient kind of thing that was controlling the snow was Ian McKellen. Damn, I'm good.
Now we can't forget
Turn
the
it
first.
on, darling.
We can't forget the first appearance of David Tennant as the Doctor, where it's Christmas time, and he's got to fight the whatchamacallits there, who use blood magic and chop off his hand as well.
And he grows his
Yeah,
hand back, and he keeps the old one in a jar.
Jar, yeah.
And he kills the main bad guy with a Satsun or a little mandarin orange. He uses it to hit the control panel, and the guy falls through the thing. That was.
Where's
that
that
was
one where
pretty
he gets
cool as well.
attacked by the tree? Like the tree is like spinning and it's like coming after them.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they're
there's
trying to
that
wake them up.
one. They're the pilot fish ones with the fake Santas, and they turn up again in the one where Donna was getting married on Christmas Day, and the tree attacks them at her
What
wedding.
about Spider
And it
Lady?
turns out her husband was an asshole anyway.
Like
Uh,
Marty, you might understand or have an answer for this more than anybody, just because like your neighbors are the British people. The British people. What makes Doctor Who go with Christmas so well? Why do the British do this?
It's an institution. It's an institution. Doctor Who is I'm not only am I going to compare it to Star Trek, but it's like fucking Archie Bunker, or it's like fucking Lucille Ball, or it's like Christ. I'm trying to think. It's basically what's the most American kind of instant long-running TV show you guys have? What would you say?
The Simpsons?
Simpsons?
Yeah, Simpsons, I suppose.
No, more live action, more kind of.
More
I
live
don't know how to explain it, but
there are soap operas that have been running forever.
Yeah, like Days of Our Lives.
Days
I
of
guess.
Our Lives.
look, basically it's an institution. It's a British institution, and you have to have like a Christmas element to something as kind of key to fucking like Doctor Who is no Bonanza. No, it's basically as British fucking you can get tea and chips and the fucking Queen and red fucking telephone boxes and black taxis. It's just part of. It's part of. Well, back then when the revival was on, it's kind of fucking taking a bit of a fucking dive at the moment. But it was like the thing. The great thing was they used to do kind of charities and children in need and stuff.
Yeah,
with
British
Doctor Who.
pudding, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I think anyway.
Very good.
Okay. Sorry, that makes sense. Oh, and the other thing, they have those things. They pull the thing and they crack, and they've got paper crowns in them and stuff. Like we don't have that over here.
Wait,
It's kind of
wait,
weird.
hold on. You don't have Christmas crackers?
No.
No.
Legends did that. Legends, which is an American show, they had the crowns on their Christmas special. I don't know
Legend?
why. Yeah,
I'm unfamiliar
Legends
with
of
this.
Tomorrow.
Oh, you're telling me you do not have Christmas crackers?
No,
No.
I've never once seen Christmas crackers in the stores.
No.
Like,
Okay.
they're just a European thing.
Okay, so what have we got in here? Oh God, we got old gunpowder. That's what we got. Oh God, that's foul.
I've never
foul.
seen it in real life, but I know Legends did do it. So
Here, let me
I
make you
don't
full
know.
screen
Yeah.
for this.
You got your paper hat. Oh, goddamn paper hat! My head's too big. Oh, there we go. You got your paper hat, and you got little gifts. So you got your little kind of, you get a notepad or a little game, and if I'm not mistaken, you also get a joke. What lies in a prawn and wobbles? A jelly baby. A jelly baby. That's what we're fucking dealing with here. Yeah, I'm just shocked you guys don't have Christmas crackers.
Yeah, we did never
This is a
made
new
it
thing.
here.
This is as new as St. Stephen's Day to me.
Marty, you and that crown hat makes me just think of Hereditary now. Just waiting, like, watch out. There's your mother might be coming to cut her head off. Like,
Yeah, I guess it is
I'm
kind of like
shocked
a
by
happy
that
now.
because I always assumed it was your kind of thing. I thought they came. Well, there's gunpowder involved, but I always assumed they were your kind of thing.
Yeah, no, we just don't have those here.
I think Jen
We
and
have
Christian
those
are
gold
frozen.
coins. We have the chocolate gold coins, and we have the chocolate orange. I guess that's what we got instead, which is kind of like the crackers. I mean, you got to whack it on the table to break the segments apart.
Yeah, no, it was fun. I was actually I was at my folks today, and my niece and nephew were over, and they were pulling crackers, and they got lots of stuff. You get a little fish. You get a prediction fish. Do you know what a predict? It's a little foil fish, and you place it on your hand. So if the tail goes up, it means you're going to get married and you'll be jealous. If the head goes up, you're going to be married and you're happy. If the fins go up, you're going to have kids. If the bottom fin goes up, you're going to have kids. and if the top fin goes up, you're going to have grandkids. So
That's
Yeah, we don't have
we
that.
don't have any of that.
yes, we get Happy Meals over the McDonald's. Jesus Christ, Brian, they have a fucking McDonald's in the Forbidden City. They also have a Starbucks in the Forbidden City. So
Starbucks.
You have a Forbidden City?
no, in China, in the Forbidden City, there's a Starbucks and a McDonald's. Like
I'm thinking. Wait, I've never heard of a place in like the UK called that. Okay, so that's China. All right.
No, we don't. We wouldn't have. They wouldn't be in Ireland either, as well as the UK. Oh God, damn. Why are you saying sorry, Brian? McDonald's is everywhere. There's probably a McDonald's on the moon. We just don't fucking know about it.
Mm-hmm. The secret government was like, those aliens could use some McDonald's.
Oh, Kara and Marty, have you guys seen the Ben 10 Christmas special where he turns into an elf?
I haven't.
No,
I haven't
I
watched
haven't
Ben
seen
10.
that.
I'm not the biggest Ben 10 kind of fan. Sorry, Trench.
Okay.
I might have seen it. I might have seen it because I did watch Ben 10 when I was younger, but I don't remember.
Oh, it's
I
great.
might
They
have
dress
seen it.
Wild Nut up as a reindeer to trick the giant nutcrackers, and they gotta fight these elves, and then Ben starts turning into an elf because I guess the elves are aliens. It was weird.
Santa's probably an alien.
Christian, what's the Power Rangers Christmas special with Alpha?
Alpha's Shiny Christmas or something like that. Yeah, it's weird. It's basically like a weird clip show budget saving thing, which that show had a lot of.
Yeah, which they got to do what they got to do. They've only got so many episodes of Super Sentai to farm from.
Yeah.
I mean, before they have to cross into the next one, because as you know, there's something like, geez, if I could remember back to my Kaiju stream, I think there are 62 seasons of Super Sentai.
They are currently on number 45 right now. Is the current one airing right now?
Okay, so 45. What the hell was the 62 then? There was 62 something or others to do with that.
Kamen Rider?
Godzilla?
Kamen Rider, maybe?
No, Kamen Rider's on its 50th.
Yeah, it's getting close though.
Yeah, maybe it might be either Godzilla movies or possibly Ultraman series.
Maybe it's Ultraman. Well, no, because maybe it's episodes. Maybe it's episodes. It's got to be episodes of something then. But I don't know.
Ethel, do you remember the Ghostbusters, the real Ghostbusters Christmas special, where it accidentally traveled through time and end up busting the three ghosts that are supposed to haunt Scrooge? That's a great one.
That one's fun. Yeah, I like that one a lot, actually.
That was a good twist on things.
Yeah.
Of course, I haven't seen much of Real Ghostbusters.
Oh, it's good, dude. You should check it out.
It's fun. Personally, I like it better than the actual movies.
I heard towards the end it gets kind of bad. Towards the end of the show.
Yeah.
Highlight
what about
Brian.
Alf's Christmas special?
Oh yeah, Alf had a Christmas special.
Alf had a Christmas special.
Fucking Alf.
He's back in dog form.
What is an elf?
Oh God, you made me feel old.
Okay, so Alf was an alien that came to Earth and he ate cats.
He loved pussy, you could say.
He ate cats.
He loved pussy.
And he lived.
He had a nose like a floppy dick. He had a nose like a floppy
I
dick.
would live with Alf so he can eat all my cats.
He came from Melmac.
Yeah.
Does he like?
Did.
What does he start eating cats and then eventually move on to people?
No.
This is an Alf.
Oh.
Do the sideways profile so they can see what his nose is like.
So
Turning sideways. Yeah, see, it's like a dick. There's no
He
getting
doesn't-
around it. Alf's nose is like a penis.
Yeah,
Ironically, sometimes he teaches you not to do drugs.
that too. He also does that along with the Chipmunks and Garfield.
He makes
And the turtles.
Timer.
he
So
makes
what
a
was
lot
his
of
thing?
jokes. He cracks a
Oh,
lot
the
of
joke
jokes,
was-
and after every joke, he goes, "Oh, Willie, oh!"
And he
Alf
probably
is
had the
awesome.
he probably had the
sounds
darkest ending for any TV show ever.
Is it darker than dinosaurs?
You
It's
could make a good argument for both.
Yeah,
Actually, Jen, in fairness, there was a TV special that showed he survived Area 51 and made it back to Melmac.
That's
Dinosaurs didn't do
right.
that.
Okay, yeah.
That's true. God, but that wasn't that like 20 years after
That was
the
like
fact?
that was like 5
Yeah.
years after. For a long
Yeah,
time,
94.
that he died.
94,
Yeah.
95, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, it was,
what I thought.
It's funny though, because people think it's that special so bad that they rather just him get dissected and ignore the movie.
yeah. I've heard that too.
People
ask
have
this,
said that.
Are the jokes good?
For the time, I guess.
Some of the like
So
the
what?
jokes are a mixed bag. Sometimes they landed, sometimes they did not even come close to landing. Sometimes they just fucking ugh.
He looks ugly. I don't know how that would have been appealing to
It
people.
was creative.
Yeah,
I think
How
it
did,
was
how did he
creative.
live on Earth? How did he like live in his spaceship or something?
No, he lived
in
family.
Family, like they did in the
He
90s.
lived-
Oh my,
They let that
he
a
almost had a
family like
relationship
that
with a
thing
blind
live
woman.
with them.
Yes, that's my favorite episode where he goes on the date with the blind woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
telling
That's actually
you, if
really
she
sweet.
felt his nose, he would have been in there if she felt his nose.
Hey, hang on. I'm gonna look up Alf right now. I'm gonna look up Alf, and I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna mute so you guys won't hear me watching it on the stream. But I'm gonna watch a clip from Alf to see what this is.
Oh,
It's brilliant.
great.
He
also
keeps
had-
trying to put the cat in the sandwich.
Yeah. He also didn't he also have 2 separate animated series?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
Yeah.
there was
That's why he's in Cartoon All Stars, is because he had 2 cartoons.
Oh, that makes way more sense now.
Have you guys seen the Hey Arnold Christmas special?
Yes.
Oh my god, that one's so fucking dark.
Wait,
I
I
love
think so.
The daughter, right?
Yeah, Helga.
Yeah.
That's the episode where we like fully. I think that's the episode where it fully confirms how abusive Helga's family life is.
There's
There's only
2
ever
of them then,
subtext
guys.
before
There's
that
another
episode.
one where we find out Mr. Wing was actually a Vietnam. He was a
Yeah,
refugee from
that one
Vietnam. and he
too,
lost his
yeah.
That's
daughter.
what I was talking about.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of the one with Helga and her family, where it's confirmed that her mother's an alcoholic and her dad kind of beats her.
No, he has to make the choice of giving up his daughter.
Oh yeah, that one too. That
Baby
one's
infant.
also really depressing.
Well, it sort of has a happy ending.
Well, yeah, but mostly
Well-
it's pretty fucking depressing.
Hey Arnold, in and of itself, was really depressing. You had the pigeon man and the
Pigeon
child
Man.
addicted to chocolate.
Kids
And
liked that.
Yes, kids
Everybody liked
kids
it.
loved Alf.
Yeah,
That
it was
was
a big
good
thing.
writing.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
Alf.
Hey Arnold was
I'm
great.
talking about Alf.
Alf
just-
is
Yeah.
great.
Several
Yeah.
clips
everybody.
of Alf.
Everybody
Yeah.
liked Alf. It was prime time, man. It was on at 8:00.
Yep.
The blind
feel
woman
like
liked Alf.
Alf.
She sat in his face.
I don't know. I don't know. I was watching a few clips. I'm just like, it's kind of annoying, and he looks real ugly, and I'm just like, people like this back in the 90s or 80s or whatever.
It was
Yep.
it was
Yep.
fun. I remember there was one episode. Him and Willie were stranded in the desert, and he woke Willie up in the morning, and he's like, "I found you some food, Willie. I found you some desert lobsters." And he rounded up scorpions.
Oh my God, Alf and Harold. I forget his name. God damn it.
You know, the only alien I need is Venom.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking
That's a good one to have.
of aliens and Christmas episodes / specials, Invader Zim had a Christmas episode.
Invader Zim. Oh yeah,
Yes,
I love
it did.
Invader Zim. Yeah, Zim becomes like Santa Claus and like.
Yeah, and he has the big Santa Claus suit that's like an inflatable forehead and stuff, and his face is sticking out of the mouth. It looks really weird.
Yeah, and you think it's like just a cheap inflatable costume, but he like opens it up, it's like a robot suit.
Yeah.
Invader Zim. I remember that. Memories.
And also, Futurama had a Christmas episode where Santa was a robot and he went around killing everybody.
I
John
love
Goodman. John
Christmas
Goodman is
episode.
brilliant voicing him. He's brilliant.
Santa and
John
murder.
Goodman
sounds
also
like-
voiced Frosty in the Frosty sequel.
That's right, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember the Muppets one with the cat toy that thinks it's a regular toy?
Oh,
I can't remember what it's called, the gift or something like that. And it had the Toy Story thing way before Toy Story, where if somebody came in and the toy was moved or from where it was before, then it would die effectively.
The elf on
yeah.
the shelf.
If you got it coming to life, it would die.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was like the toy from last year was upset that it wasn't going to be the newest toy, so it wanted to take the new toys out of the box and get into one of the gift boxes under the tree.
That
Oh
is.
my God,
yeah,
Chris! Toy Story ripped this off.
yeah, that literally is Toy Story. Wow.
Yes.
When did it come out, Chris?
It was like early 90s, something like that.
Wait, was it? I thought it was in the 80s.
It may have been. I don't know. It was.
So you're
I
telling
guess
me
it would have been because I was in high school, so it would have been before 90.
So you're telling
So
me
it-
that Toy Story ripped off another film?
Yeah, a Jim
Yeah.
Henson production. Yeah.
88.
Yeah.
I
And
think-
everybody praises that movie as like being so original.
Toy Story was 95.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So,
this was. This had
88,
to be.
89 at the latest then.
Yeah.
And it was
Like-
like the cat toy was the voice of reason among the other toys.
Oh my God, I do remember this fucking show. I've seen Yeah, I do remember. Holy shit! Yeah, he's right. Yeah, it's like a stuffed tiger or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man, I remember this.
Because it's the only toy that can be in a different place because it's a cat toy. So the people
Yeah.
won't realize that it moved because the cat would have moved it.
Yeah, I remember this now. Holy shit! Yeah.
Do you guys remember there was two of them, but the second one was the better one? The X-Files Christmas special.
Yeah, that's
No.
the one where they're in a haunted house.
Yeah, and the ghosts are trying to get them together. That was pretty good. Is Mary Steinberg one of the ghosts that though?
Oh, okay.
Think so. Wait, I thought it was. Wait, was it her? Or was it Lily Tomlin?
Wait, Lily Tomlin, you're dead right. Sorry, I always get them two mixed up. You're dead right.
Yeah, I was having a confusion. I'm thinking, wait, I thought it was Lily Tomlin. Like maybe.
And who was the other ghost?
Oh, fucking what's his name?
Peter Boyle?
Huh?
Peter Boyle?
Was it Peter Boyle?
Or
I don't
Jen,
know.
who's the guy I always confuse Peter Boyle with?
Oh, not sure. I can't remember. Sparky?
No idea. I know I've seen the episode, but I don't remember the actor.
Ethel, do you mind if I share the screen?
Go
Sure.
for it.
Go
Is it already doing the thing in the back? Let me look. Oh yeah, share the screen. I'll make it do the thing. Here it is. Add to stream. Add stream.
And it was 1986.
I think it was Peter Boyle.
Yeah, you're right, Jen. Oh my God, that's creepy. That's fucking
Yeah.
nightmare fuel right there.
Oh, look at the mouse.
Oh, I can't see it.
Did it not show up? Ah, there it goes. Here, it's loading now. It's weird. It always takes a while for my side of things to load. I don't know why that is.
No, it's just black for me. I think it's just my device. Oh, now I can see it.
The Christmas toy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah. Toy Story ripped that off. That was 10 years earlier.
This is the shocking revelation, just like Worst Witch.
Oh, Ed Asner. And
Ed
yes,
Asner.
thanks God. That's the actor I always confuse Peter Boyle with.
Ed Asner. Ah, no biggie.
It is an immense
And there was,
biggie.
of course, there's that episode of to Tales of the Crypt with the Santa.
All through the house.
No, officer, it wasn't me.
It was Santa.
I also love how much that her daughter unintentionally fucks her over in that episode.
Kids
Her
usually
plan
do that.
would have actually worked pretty well if it wasn't for her kid fucking her over in the end.
Yeah. I remember
Again, this
Blonde
is probably
talked about
something that
that.
never came over to ye, but it's a really sweet one, and it's been parodied loads of times. The Snowman. It's about
Oh, yeah.
it's an
yeah.
animation. It's an animation
You
about
got
a little boy who makes a snowman and takes him on a kind of magic journey to Santa Land or wherever, and he melts in the morning. There's a follow-up called The Snow Dog, where a little girl's dog who's died, who was run over, comes back as the snow dog, and it's really sweet as well. If you get a chance, check it out.
Fucking hell.
The Snowman, they used to air that on PBS back in the day all the time. Late 80s, early 90s, that used to be
Yeah.
on. It's way here.
And that team tune, we're walking in the air. You could it's fucking like a fucking brain weasel. Once it gets in there, you can't fucking get it out of your head.
You
David Bowie did the narration?
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't know that.
you showed it to me, Marty. Iron Brew, the soda company, did a great ad with the Snowman, and it's pretty fun.
Iron Brew. And the snowman wants a drink of the kid's fucking kind of soda, and the kid won't have him, so he just fucking lets him fall.
It's great advert. I like it. It's very, very, very creative, funny use of that theme. Made for TV. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, DMC had it on VHS. I had it on VHS, but it was taped off of PBS, and I had it taped on the same tape with Velveteen Rabbit, which I'm not sure was Christmas or not.
Yeah, because doesn't he get the Velveteen Rabbit at Christmas, or am I thinking? I want to say he
I
got
don't know
it.
what the Velveteen Rabbit is.
I think he got it at Christmas. I could be wrong, but I think I
The
remember.
rabbit made of velvet, Christian. That's
Yeah,
what the
didn't he get it
Velveteen
at
Rabbit is.
Christmas? Or am I dreaming that?
I think so. Maybe he did get it at Christmas.
I want to say he got it at Christmas.
That's such a sad. That's such a sad movie.
Yeah. I remember
Like that makes
one.
me sad. They were coming out with sad stuff back in the day. They had that. They had Watership Down. Like
Oh God, Watership Down. Fucking old people.
Bright eyes,
Watership
burning like
That's the one with the
diamonds.
rabbits, right?
God,
That's the movie with the rabbits.
Because that's what you want to show a
Watership
fucking 6-year-old.
Look at the bunny.
that was fucking. Honest to God,
One.
someone done a video on how that movie is more violent than the opening scene of Saving Private Ryan. And I'm like, oh my God, they're so fucking right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that movie goes way further.
Yeah, let's show little Jen that at 6 fucking years old. I'll never forgive those people for doing that because they thought that I needed to know that at 6. Fucking bastards. Sorry.
That was a traumatic. It's traumatic. Isn't it traumatic? Don't you think? Yeah, a little bit traumatic. do think. No, it's great. It's a thing.
Fucking let's show
I don't
up.
know. You guys, do we have any more Christmas specials you want to mention? Full Moon. Anything you want to add? I'm running dry on my list.
Oh, the one I mentioned in the back room, but nobody's gonna remember the show. There was a show 91 somewhere around there called Whoops, and it was kind of a Gilligan's Island for the late 80s, early 90s. It was a group of stereotypes and stuck in a log cabin after a nuclear war. And it's like the 6 of them that are left. There's the token black guy, there's the school teacher, there's the stockbroker, the dumb blonde, and the dippy hippie. And the last episode they ran, it was only like 10 episodes that actually aired. But the last episode they had was a Christmas episode where they find out that Santa is not only real, but he's also one of the survivors. But he's got really bad guilt because he got into the bunker and accidentally locked the door. And so Mrs. Claus and all the elves died in the explosion like everybody else did. So
That sounds fucking awesome.
it's actually available on YouTube. There's, I think most of the episodes are up there.
Yeah,
They're
all
really
of them are
camp,
up.
really cheesy, but as a time capsule
Basically-
for the early 90s, it's fun.
Basically,
Whoops, it's called
they're
Whoops.
trying to fucking do stuff like survive certain things and get certain things. And like a giant ant attacks the bunker at one stage.
Yeah, there's a giant ant in one, and in the Thanksgiving episode, there was a mutant turkey. And then there's one they find this the hippie girl who's the early 90s feminist kind of Earth Mother type finds something, I think it was some kind of vegetable or something, and she didn't want to share, and she ate it, and her IQ dropped and her boobs got real big, and so it was kind of a play on the whether or not she wanted to go back to who she was, or whether or not she wanted to be the sex symbol of the group, kind of thing. There's like I said, there's like 10 episodes, and I think like 8 of them are on YouTube. It's really camp, and it's really early 90s, and it's dumb fun. It is like Gilligan's Island. It was what they ended up making out of it.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Cool.
Yeah.
At least that's a Christmas episode. That sounds fun.
Take a look for that. Oh, hey, John, if you're around
John.
later, a back room link in Hangouts later on if you're around. If not, that's okay too. But if you wanted to chill later, I'll drop you a link to Hangouts.
That's kind of all the ones that I can think of.
I got 2. Have you guys
got
seen
one.
that Christmas ornament thing? Where it's an old one, and the ornament's really happy because he has a special Christmas spirit in him, but all the other ornaments make fun of him. And then he goes in the attic and he gets all sad, but then he comes back out when the kids come.
I vaguely remember this. It's ringing a bell, Trenchy.
Never heard of it.
Oh God. Vaguely.
There's like an angel, and she's like a bitch to him.
Yeah. Vaguely. It's ringing a bell.
Never heard of it.
And there's also Dan versus the Mall Santa, which it's about this guy who hates everything, and he just wants to get his cat a Christmas present, but he has to work at the mall, and the Mall Santa's a dick, so he decides, since the Mall Santa is falsely representing Christmas, that he's going to shank him with a candy cane that he has licked to a sharp point and hope he dies of peppermint poisoning. Meanwhile, his best friend, who is also working with him at the store, his girlfriend, who is a secret agent, is being hunted by an assassin called the Snowman. But Chris, who is working at the store, is a snowman, but she doesn't know that, and then hijinks ensue as Dan tries to murder the mall Santa, and that secret agent tries to kill Chris, not knowing Chris is in the Santa costume.
What's the name of
lot of murder going on.
what's the name of this wonderful fucking
Oh,
thing?
It's called Dan Versus. It's a great
I thought
cartoon
so, yeah.
on TV. And there's a lot of great episodes. Like there's an episode where he declares war on Canada because Canada does something to piss him off. He declares war on the DMV.
There's an episode where he declares war on New Mexico.
Seriously?
Yeah, there's an episode. I loved it as a kid. There's an episode where an armadillo like bumps his car, so he declares war on New Mexico for some reason. It's actually really
It's
good.
a
I really like
beautiful
that. I
show.
haven't thought about that in ages. Yeah, no, that show was great.
The sad thing is it got canceled because they put it on the hub next to My Little Pony, and yes, kids could watch it, but it was more adult humored. But they're trying to bring it back for a more adult audience.
I would love
I've
that.
seen some episodes of Dan versus. I've seen some episodes. I don't care who the IRS sends. I'm not paying.
Yeah, so like there was like I mean I'm sure like it's basically every show ever does a Christmas episode, like it happens. They're notable ones that Brian haven't mentioned. But I feel like we've gone through quite a list, guys, because we're coming up on the 2-hour mark. So I think I might start winding things down. Is there any last minute ones we want to mention before I wrap it up?
I think we covered all the bases.
No, nothing I can think of.
We've got the big ones knocked down. Yeah, it's this is like just saying goodbye to the holidays tonight. 'Cause now we're free from Christmas. We've got 12 months to not have to worry about it.
Yay!
Hooray! Yay! Now we got to look forward
Yeah.
to the gift that will be 2022. Hopefully, it'll be a hell of a lot better. Oh, dear God. Yeah. So I'm going to go around the room and I'm going to give everybody a chance to plug their thing because you got to plug your thing. Plug it gently, please. I'll go with the person to my right and then down the line as I often do. And that person tonight is Kara. Anything coming up on the channel, Kara? What's next for you?
Just gotta finish the first episode of Spider-Man. It's a stop motion Lego series. Gonna do this here soon. Gonna do the stream with Trench, talking about Green Goblin from normal Marvel Universe and the one from Earth 1610, the Ultimate Green Goblin, which is the monster version. So we're going to be talking about the costume version and the monster goblin version, and figuring out which interpretation is the best.
No.
Very cool.
Very good. Very good.
Spoiler alert, it's the costume version. Not kidding.
Yeah.
Full Moon. What's coming up next on the channel? What do we got to look forward to?
I've got a video game playthrough, the Magical Camp that I've been playing. Those videos resume on the 1st. And then we've got our stream for gameplay that night with 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock my time, or 7 o'clock Central. We're playing Fibbage and Quiplash and whatever else we find in there to play to ring in the new year and, hangover games.
Very cool.
I'll be doing that with Ethel and Trenchy, so I've still got a couple of spots open if anybody wants to join the stream on it. The more the merrier. So
Yeah.
y'all just let me know if you're interested, and I will link you in about an hour before we start.
Very cool.
So
Yeah.
that's it for me.
Should be great fun. I'll be very hungover because I'll go drink a whole bottle of wine the night before. It'll be great. And snowbeats. So next up, Jen, Christian, what's from the grave? What are we reviewing?
We are just gonna be playing catch up. There might be a video on Antlers because we watched that and we have some thoughts that might be coming up sometime this week. We're gonna be playing catch up, and then our last 2 videos of the year will be our best and worst.
Probably within the next couple days, probably our worst of the year will be going up.
Yeah, we just got to see a couple things. But yeah, so that's all that's with us. And probably a lot of sexual harassment from to Marty, from me, not from the boy.
I can sexually harass him if I can. Well, please.
You just stay away from my man or I'll cut you, you bitch.
Knowledge, motherfucker?
Yeah.
That's a spoon.
It'll hurt more.
French, what's next? Live streams. What are you doing next, buddy?
Oh. Well, nothing really much on the channel to my knowledge. If something happens, it will, but I don't have anything planned. But I will be on your Snow Beast thing, Apple. I will be on Full Moon's game night thing. And I'll be on Kara's Spider-Man thing. And probably some of Nate's things. So a lot of things.
Yes.
Many things.
Things.
Things will be happening. And now, first, Marty, what can we expect, buddy? What's coming down the line?
Okay, first off, I gotta give a bit of a warning. I'm going to be transferring my internet, so I may be incognito for a couple of days, guys. But hopefully, when I come back, I don't think it should be any longer than a week. First off, I'm going to be reviewing some more figures that this gorgeous lady sent me over there. Trenchy, look down there just so I can. Yeah, that gorgeous lady. We're reviewing a couple of figures, and then either next month or the month after, I gotta hash it out yourself because I want to see. Do you want priority over next month or to do? I have a thing called 80s animated action where we're going to be doing. We're going to be having overviews of He-Man, Transformers, Thundercats, and G.I. Joe. So, and maybe I might like guest hosts. I know, Christian, are you fairly familiar with the Gen 1 kind of Transformer series?
Yes, I'm very familiar with G1, yes.
Like the animated series, yeah.
Yeah.
So I might have like guest hosts and maybe someone else to host them. I'll host the channel, but like if anyone else, so it's going to be the big four: He-Man, Thundercats, G.I. Joe, and Transformers. I don't know what order, and I just got to see if you want next month or what's the deal. But we'll work that out when it comes.
Oh, for sure. We'll figure it all out as we usually do, and yeah, that's what's going on. And with me, guys, what's next? Well, this Friday is the last day of December, the last day of the year, the last day of Watch Along All December Long. We'll go back to the every other week format for the next month, and you'll be going to be voting on it again. So there's that. You know, and that's a thing you should check out because I'll be doing it, and you know, it'll be good. It'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully, everybody will be joining me to watch it. The usual bunch. Hopefully, Marty's internet won't be gone on this Friday. I don't know. We'll see. It's just me, but what's that? Then, of course, the Sci-Fi Sunday, I don't know when it's coming back. Probably not next month, probably the month after. I don't know. We got to work things out. But watch-alongs, they'll be back every other week. That's what's going on with me. Snow Beast this Friday.
Snow Beast, your favorite.
Or like
I'm ready for some Snow Beast.
Yes,
I'm ready to
Snow
watch some
Beast.
Snow Beast with you guys.
But we had
I don't care that's crap yet.
Well, no,
I'm ready.
it's like I hope you like skiing.
You can make a costume.
I'm
You
not
love
making.
making.
I am not making.
We
a
have
co-
those skis.
I am not making a costume for Snow Beast.
Chris, you could
Christian
be
is
the
scared, which makes me worried.
Yeah, Christian does put some out shite, all right. And if he's not enticed by this movie, we're in fucking trouble. Like, you know?
Now wait a minute. Would I show you guys a bad movie?
Yes, yes. You've
Yeah.
got an entire fucking
Shown us
chapter.
several. Arguably, you've shown us more shit than good.
I show
Enjoyable
classic.
shit.
These are classic.
Christian, the term is schlock, okay?
Ah, yes, that classic film, Frankenstein 80. Everyone's favorite film.
Masterpiece. Mwah! Masterpiece.
No, Macbeth is a masterpiece. You stay away. No, Frankenstein 80. No.
Oh, it's Frankenstein 80. We had Assignment Terror. We had Savage Weekend. It's
Yeah.
Green
I
Book
suppose
Murder.
Marty and I just
mean,
don't have room to talk, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say you subject each other to a lot of garbage as well.
You know, it's great.
Yeah, John.
good.
Yay, B-movie pudding. Yeah.
I'll tell you something. Fucking
Yeah.
Night Beast is probably way better than Snow Beast.
Yes, it is in every way.
Night Beast is a good movie.
It is.
Let My Puppets Come is probably better than Snow Beast.
Most things you guys
No.
do, besides maybe Cousin Eddie, is better than Snow Beast.
Why is that fish giving that man a blowjob? Why?
You know you love it, Marty. You know you love it.
It's
It's
with,
like a
with
lipstick party.
with that, I want to thank everybody in the chat. We had some great people in the chat. We had DMC Campbell. We had Scott Stevens. We had Kelly. We had Kubrick, Brian. We had John Steele, the man of steel. Freaking John Steele in the chat. You know, we had who else did we have in the chat? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. I always forget somebody. Sorry for that. Happens. I don't mean to do it. Still love you if I forget you. Not really forgotten. Just
American Werewolf in New Jersey?
yes, American Werewolf from New Jersey. Thank you. I do not want to forget people. But I want to thank everybody who was in the chat and those who were watching that didn't say anything at all in the chat. Thank you. You're just as valuable and important. Thank you for watching. You know, your views are great. Anybody in the future watching this and in the past, potentially, I don't know, y'all might have a TARDIS. Happens. Thank you. It's good. I appreciate your views. Appreciate the support. If you like this video and you like the sort of things that I do, give it a thumbs up. If you think it's terrible, you think it sucks, you think it's like Snow Beast, you want it to go away, give it a thumbs down. I can take it. Tell me why. Leave a comment. If you are as so enamored, subscribe. You can press the button and subscribe. You can hit the bell. You'll get notified every time I'm on here monkeying around. It is what it is. You just sign up. Do it. It's free. Come on. Don't be shy. Your mother wasn't. And if you really want to talk to me, you want to give me the business, you want to vote for the videos that we watch on Watch Along, you could follow me on Twitter at _Ethel_Cross_, as you see here on the doobly-doo scrolling across the screen. And you could talk to me, and you can vote for my things and stuff. And yeah, we'll be pals. I'm pals with everybody. So yeah, hit me up. do it up. We'll have a lot of fun. And of course, tonight I was joined by my good pal Kara from Master Fear, my other good friend, the Full Moon, and my good pals down below, the tag team, the Dag Nabbit dynamic duo, frickin' Jen and Christian.
We suck.
I got my good pal, ever ready to be on the stream, always hanging in there, Shanky, the soulless trench coat, and my other good friend, very good pal, longtime friend of the channel and me personally, Marty of the Trash Picture Show. All these great content creators. If you're not following these people, I don't know what you're doing. Like, just follow them. They're great people. They've got channels. They make content. Also free to watch. Like, just giving it away, guys. We're just giving the milk away for free, but you might as well buy the cow and subscribe. So, with that, thank you for watching. I can't wait to see you all on Friday. Should be good fun. Snow Beast.
No beast.
No beast.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. Nobody's pudding. Yeah.
Yay. But with that, y'all have a great night, and I'll see you. I'll see you then.
Bye,
Adios.
Bye.
Yeah.
Be excellent to each other, except people who like Snow Beast.